Hello to all my lively ladies. You're very welcome to today's strength exercises to help slim and tone the whole body. Okay, so get your weights ready, get your mat ready, because we're going to need all of these little things today for our workout. All right, let's get ourselves warmed up. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit about what's coming up today. Like I say, if you want to come down to the floor with me, have a mat if you're working on a hard surface like a wooden floor. If you're on a carpet, you'd be grand. You don't have to come down to the floor with me if you don't want to, or you're not able to, or you just don't want to today. There are so many variations for the exercises today. I really want to explain them all to you. So I'll get going. All right. We are starting off with a single arm row. Now, you usually see me using a chair as assistance. You can if you want to, or you can go to a wall, but I'm going to do it unassisted today, okay? Just myself, because you do tend to use a little bit more muscle groups once you just use your own body to help out. Then the other side, lateral squats are straightforward enough, but if you can't squat, just do your chair squat, okay? If you can't do a squat on your own, sit down on the chair, stand up, and just continue for our work time today. Now I'm going to bring back the Renegade rows. They are down on the floor, but you don't have to row down on the floor. You can sit on your chair and row in the chair, or I give you a box version of it down on the floor if you find the full plank version is too complicated for you. Let's punch out these arms. And then we're going to do a back lunge bicep curl or step back for anyone that's not lunging. Push press, I love that exercise. And then we're going to do a double dumbbell swing. Now, if you can't do that, just stay with a single swing that you see me doing here quite regularly. Be careful what weight you choose with a swing, because the heavier you go, particularly if it's a double swing, it can become a little bit more challenging. So watch your weight on that one. Then we're going to do overhead marches. Let's do a few here while we talk about them. Overhead marches. Now you're going to keep your arms above your head for the full 45 seconds. And just be careful you're not picking weights that are going to cause your arms to drop before you're finished. I want you to keep those arms up nice and high for the whole time, okay? If you're not able for that, just rest the weights on your shoulders. You can go heavier there if you want to, and march away. 2 glute squeezes there, straightforward enough. And then we're going to go into either step backs or back lunges. I'll talk you through this as we go through. Then we're down on the floor then for another exercise. It's a chest fly. So we're going to be working the chest. Rather than a bench press or a chest press, we're going to do a fly today. That one is a little bit trickier, and you've got to watch your weight on that one. Don't go too heavy. You'll get away with more bench pressing than chest fly. Now we do have the floor to control the move, rather like you see people up on a bench, they have to be very wary of that so the elbows don't drop too far. So we do have the floor to protect us, but just be careful on what weight you choose on it. If you can't do it, you can just stand up and do a pec deck. You have several options. Or you can do your push-up at the wall, or you can do push-ups on your knees on the floor. So there's plenty of options for you there. Dips, back down for the dips on the floor. If you don't want to do the dips on the floor, you can come up and do your kickback up high, or you can try a dip on a chair. You know, if you put your hands on the chair and dip down, just be careful of that exercise. I don't particularly like that exercise. Let's march a little faster now. I think the risk of overstretching the tendons in your shoulder is very high, so just be careful. If you want to do it on the chair, listen to your body, okay? Be careful of that one. Right, then we're going to do some side lying lifts on the floor, both legs. If you don't want to, just come up and stand up and just do the ones that we normally do here, our pendulum. You can do that standing. Then we're going to do a pull over. So we've got a good few new exercises coming today. And again, a pull over, if you can't get to the floor, you can most definitely lie down on a bed and try it on a bed. In fact, you can go to the edge of the bed. You're more of an advantage than the floor. And just at the edge of the bed, you'll be able to get a bit more range of movement. But just be careful, watch your shoulder with it. Then single leg deadlift, you know that one, we've done it a good few times. Put your hand on a wall if you're losing balance, or a chair. Seated dumbbell flies, we have done them before. We're going to sit down, or you can stand up and just do it like what I'm doing here. Side lunges, okay, you know your side lunges, calf raises, and then tricep extension. So we've got a good bit coming today. Let's get ourselves a little bit more warmed up. Okay, dig in the heels. Then I've got 2 bonus moves coming at the end, and I'll just talk you through those when we get there, okay? Full body moves. Might bring the heart rate up just before we finish out today. All right, now it might sound so complicated to you, because I've run through them so quickly, but I'll make it all very clear to you as we get to each exercise, don't you worry, okay? Let's reach and reach, reach and reach. Good work. Reach up and we warm up these shoulders. It's going to be very involved today with all these moves. So it is no repeat. It's a strength, no repeat. Okay, now I do like doing 2 rounds of strength training just personally myself, but I want to try and get as many moves into the workout and work as many muscle groups as I possibly can. But if you have time to repeat it, go ahead, because it's great getting 2 rounds in, or try it maybe another day. That's great. Lift and lift, lift and lift. Well done. 4 to go. 3. Let's do our torso reaches. So feet about hip distance, stretch across. Stretch across. Good work. Reach and reach. Reach and reach. Now don't worry, I mean, I know some people think you should do multiple rounds of strength. You do bring a lot of volume into the muscle, more rounds of strength training that you do, so that does require a lot more recovery. So just be aware of that, because at our age, when we're at this age 50 and above, we have lost or are losing estrogen, and estrogen helps our body to recover from stress and exercise and intensity. So just be aware of that when you're doing strength. You don't want to be knocking yourself out for 3-4 days, okay? You want to keep our exercise consistent. So 1 round, 2 rounds, just be consistent and come back and do it again and again and again. It's a little bit slower, it takes a little bit longer to get to where you want to be, whatever your goal may be, but it's safer, okay? Sweep across the body. Let's get these shoulder blades nice and warmed up. Good work. Well done. So you need your weights today if you have a variety. If you don't have any weights, just try a body weight, give it a go. I always say to people, don't invest in a light pair of weights. It's so good, you'll do yourself the world of good. Lifting, working against resistance is so good for bone density, maintaining muscle on your frame, so important for us at this age. A mat if you're on the floor, like I say, and maybe a chair if you want to do the assisted moves. Let's do 2 more, and last one. Now a little squat thruster, 1 arm, 2nd arm, 1 arm, 2nd arm. Good. Now I've tried, like I say, to get so many muscle groups in here today. I think we're hitting them all. I was running through it last night. I think we're getting every single major muscle group involved in this workout today. Good. Reach up, reach and reach. Let's do 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Big circles for me, and we'll get going with our workout today. Keep those knees bending. Make sure the knees are tracking out over the shoelaces there. They're not caving inwards. Switch the arms the other direction. Good work. We even get the calves today. Getting the calves in. Very forgotten muscle group when people are training and working out. 2 and 1. All right, now we're starting off with single arm row. Let's do some calf raises while I get myself ready. You work away there with calf raises. Now 15:45 is today's sequence. I chose 15 just to make sure that we've time to get up and down off the floor. Now I'm going to go unassisted. If you want to get your chair, put it out in front, hold the chair and row away. If you want a little bit more tummy to work for you, a little bit more into your lower half as well, just take the chair out of it. But use the chair if you need it. All right, those tools are there to help you. Okay, you don't need to wait for the beep. If you want to get a couple more reps in, go ahead. Right, this is a 3 kilogram dumbbell I'm using here, about 6.5 pounds. So I'm single arm row. I feel, there's your work time. Now let's go. I feel with single arm row, it's a very, it works a lot of muscle groups. It's a compound exercise is what I'm trying to say. It works a lot of muscle groups in your back, particularly latissimus dorsi, the swimmer's muscle. Tuck your elbow in. It works your bicep, you can see with that curl of the arm. Works the back of the shoulder. So with compound exercises, you can go heavier. You should be able to go heavier. Now with the other side next. Good work. Don't lean too far into it. Keep your chest upright. That's it. Use your tummy muscles. Pull your belly button to your spine and feel that nice engagement there. That tension around your center. Good. Well done. Okay, now we're going to the other side. Like I say, if you need the rest, take it. If you don't want it, get an extra few reps in. Try and get your toes to face 12 o'clock there. And draw back. Breathe in, breathe out. So breathe in to get ready. Breathe out to pull back. Good. Relax your neck. Draw your belly button to your spine. Keep the elbow tucked into your rib cage. Now we've got the lateral squat coming next. You can choose whether you want to do one weight or maybe two. If you're feeling energized today, feeling strong, maybe double up your weight. And we're just going to start with 2 legs together. Step out to the side into a squat position. Sit into your squat. 2 legs together and then other side. So alternating sides. Now use the chair. Sit down on the chair and stand up. Like sit, stand, sit, stand. If you're not able to squat freely yourself out on the floor. So just sitting on a little chair like that is great help. So starting position, open, sit down, close and open. Right, join me now. Good. Sit your bum down. Now you'll notice my chest doesn't move here. Okay, so it's the hips dropping to the floor. 2 feet together. Hips down. Up tall. Good. Knees are tracking out over the shoelaces. Tailbone heading down. That's it. Good. Press the weight into your heels, but also spread your toes out to provide that tripod for your feet. Good. Well done. Now if the renegade row next, like I say, sit down on a chair and row your weights back behind you, or do a standing row just like this if you want to. Okay, now renegade row. Down to the floor. If you want to go down onto your knees and row the weights back, you'll need a bit of support if you're on a hard surface. Or you can join me here up onto those toes in a push-up position and row back. This is great abdominal work. This is one of the best abdominal exercises you'll do. It's far safer for your back than crunching on the floor because you see you're not bending your trunk, you're keeping your trunk quite stable. And a lot of work the tummy muscles do for us is to stabilize the spine. And that's one of their major roles in our body. So the more exercises you can do where you're stabilizing the spine, the stronger those tummy muscles will get. Good. Back lunges, bicep curl next, or back stepping, just stepping back lightly for anyone who can't get into a full range of movement. Okay, time always goes fast with these strength moves. All right, I'll stick with these. So a back lunge, back step, maybe a slight bend of the knee. Okay, and then add in your bicep curl as you step back. All right, let's go together. Good. You can leave out the bicep curl if you want to hold on to a chair and practice maybe lunging, getting that full range of movement. Start off with baby steps. Just step back. Then maybe introduce bending the knee slightly. Then maybe introduce dropping the knee towards the floor. Good. Curl the weights up to your shoulders. Give me a full range of movement there. Push presses next. Good. Well done. A couple more seconds here. We get one more. Well done. Good work. Now, okay. Right, push press. So we're going to keep the legs together. I usually do stagger the feet with shoulder work. Little push of the legs, press over the head. Little push, press over the head. Whew, out of breath. Reach up. Who says you can't get cardio with weights? Whew, good. Sit your hips down, reach over your head. Tailbone down slightly. Now it's not a squat, it's just a little push of the legs, press over the head. You're using the legs, the big muscles in the lower half to help out the shoulders. So therefore you might get away with more weight. Good. Reach up. That's what I love about push press. Add it into your strength training all the time because it will strengthen those shoulders a lot faster than doing a shoulder press with lighter weights, a strict shoulder press with no legs. Got the legs helping out here. Good, and I think we're there. All right, well done. Now here's the double swing. So you know you're used to the one swing outside of your legs. Keep the back straight. Now this is great for the posterior chain. Now there's your start time. Watch your weights here. If you're struggling, put down the heavier weights and try your lighter weights. Squeeze your bum cheeks. Squeeze. Good. Now you're really working the hamstrings here. The legs are a little bit more narrow so you don't bang the weights off yourself. Working your glutes, your bum muscles, back of your leg, your upper leg, your tummy muscles. You're definitely getting a little bit of shoulder work there too. And down and up. Overhead marches next. Be aware of the weight you choose for the next one. You've got to hold it over your head for close to a minute. Good work. Now you notice I'm not putting the weights on the floor. If you're tired, you might forget and round your back. Over the head, I'm taking my rest. My arms are fatigued after the last one. Whew, heart rate's up too. All right, let's march the feet. Right, you ready for this one? Long arms, come on. You can do it. Long arms. March, march. Good. Don't lean back. Use your tummy muscles to keep upright. Don't let the elbows start to fall. Good. Come on, you can do it. Well done. 2 glute squeezes, 2 back lunges next, or back stepping if you're not able for the full range of movement. Good, come on. Those arms want to come down. We're going to fight gravity. That's what builds our muscles, keeps them toned, keeps them strong. Just there now, you're doing it. Whew, well done. Good work. Now, if you want to come back to your heavier weights, hold them out in front. You're going to squeeze, squeeze, step back, or lunge back. 1, 2 and 2, 2, now 2 behind. Good. And 2, good. Squeeze, squeeze, step or lunge it. Take your time. Again, as always, I say with strength, I don't want 50, 60, 70 reps. I want 8, maybe 10 good reps. Good work. Down, down, good. Squeeze, come on, hope you're feeling it in the glute muscle. If you're not, get some more bridging going like we did in our last strength workout. 1 and 2, well done. Now chest flies, we're down to the floor. Now for anyone that's not coming to the floor, I want you to do a push-up on the door or a pec deck, upright pec deck like I demonstrated there during the warm-up. Now, oops, I haven't gone too close to the wall here. That's it. Now again, like I was saying, we have the floor to protect us from dropping those elbows down too far. If you're on a bench, say you have a bench at home, you may do. I know some people do. Watch you don't drop your elbows too low down, particularly if the weights are on the heavier side. Good, and bring. So just bringing the weights back across the body like this really, really works the chest muscle. And then bringing them out wide is wonderful mobility for the shoulder and the chest, getting a good stretch there. Well done. What have we next? I can't see anything. Okay, I think, oh, it's the dips and then side lying on the floor. Right, so tricep dips on the floor. Now again, you can try a push-up, whether you go to the door or you do it on the floor, doing it on your knees, which is easier. Or you can try the chair, but like I say, I'd just be wary of that exercise, dipping down, putting your hands on the seat of the chair and letting your bum go down to the floor, heading to the floor. I don't particularly like that exercise. I never do it. Good. Or you can do upright chest work. We do have it coming up today, the last exercise. Or you could do your kickbacks like I showed you earlier on. There's so many variations today. I don't want to confuse you with everything. Good. Lift and down. Just get one more in. Now we're going to lie down on the floor here. Okay. Now you can actually lie down if you want to, or you can come up on your elbow. Just make sure that your elbow is lined underneath your shoulder. Stretch out that leg. We're just doing side lying leg lifts. Good. Lift up. Now again, you can do the standing, you know, our pendulum. I just demonstrated that earlier. Just stand up and lift your leg out to the side. If your balance is off today, you can hold your hand gently on the back of a chair. Good. Squeeze out. We're working those same muscle groups. Glute minimus, glute medius. Lift up. Lift up. Now, if I do these myself when I'm working out, but if I have longer than 45 seconds, if I'm not using the Gym Boss, I'll actually stop and I'll do little pulses. So that's just something you can do if you want to as well. I'll add that to another strength workout. Good. Well done. Right, let's go over to the other side. I'm really feeling that now, that side. Now, if you don't want to have all that rest, go and get a couple more reps in. Now we have the pullover next, so hopefully you've kept a dumbbell handy for that. Now let me talk about the pullover. I don't know if I mentioned that to you. It's a wonderful chest and tricep exercise, compound move. So I'm going to do it lying down. Oh, I actually said it to you on the bed. You've more of an advantage if you put your head at the edge of your mattress. You'll be able to let the dumbbell drop a little further. Again, just be careful of that though. Don't overextend your joints. Good, your ligaments and your tendons. But again, the floor will protect me from going too far here. So you can try it standing if you want to do it upright and lift the dumbbell up and down, just standing upright in front of your face. Right, pull over. This is an exercise I used to always do. Just haven't done it in a long time. Right, if your neck hurts you when you're lying down, put a little pillow behind your head. So pull over, back to the start. You can see the way I can't go too far with it, the floor just restricts me. But again, if you're on a bed, you can experiment. You can let it go down a little bit more than I can here. Good. Just be careful. You're going to feel an amazing stretch in your chest muscle. Not only does it strengthen your chest and triceps, but it also provides wonderful mobility for your upper body. Good. Well done. Now single leg deadlift next. A very challenging exercise. Next one's going to really challenge your balance. Good. And there you go. Right, now we go into single leg deadlift now. So I'll get the mat out of the way. Make sure you don't have any obstacles in your way. Okay, you can use weights or you can go body weight. If you're having an off day with your balance, it might be best to go body weight. Stand up, squeeze your bum. It's wonderful work for the hamstrings and the bottom. Okay, the back of the leg and the bum. Oops, there goes my balance. Sometimes it even depends on your footwear. Best done barefoot, really and truly, I think. Just again, that proprioception that we spoke about a few videos ago. One leg at a time, don't be trying to switch. I forgot to say that. Tap out the floor to regain balance as you stand up tall there. Good. Ooh. So some days you'll have an off day with balance and other days it'll be better. Okay. Having one of those days where it's not great. Right, I'm going to head in. You can take a little breather if you need to, because this is my side that I find more challenging. Abdominals in before you start. Stand up. There's such a world of difference when you pull your belly button to your spine. Good. Focus. That's it. Focus. Seated dumbbell flies are coming next. Good work. Don't worry about getting your leg really high behind you. That doesn't matter. That might actually make you very unbalanced. Just try your best. Lift that leg. behind, good. Stand up tall, give your glute a little squeeze there, your bum cheek. That's it, sending those nice signals down to the glutes. Well done. Stand up tall, and there we go. Now, you don't have to do this seated, and just in case you haven't got a chair handy, you can do it standing. Bend over, keep your back straight, and stand up. I love it seated. I really feel like it hits those muscle groups very well. Okay, don't go too heavy, just simple. Bring your chest down. It's just simply that the arms are very wide out to the side, the shoulders. So be careful of your shoulder joint. Good. Squeeze. Try and squeeze those shoulder blades together. Look your head down, keep your neck relaxed. Now we have side lunges coming next, and we're alternating. I'm going to reach down towards the floor with my 3 kilogram dumbbell. I'm going to be switching hands. So I want to let you know that just before we start. Good. Then we have the calf raises with bicep curls and triceps extensions, and we have your 2 bonus moves then. Well done. Really feeling the back work there, and the shoulders, back of the shoulders. It's wonderful for the back of the shoulders, that exercise. Now, okay. Right, so we're going to lunge out to the side, reach down. You don't have to reach down. And then other side. Switch the dumbbells over. And I'm feeling a lovely stretch here in the inner thighs. Feels really good. That's it. And over. And as you go through the exercise, and most definitely if you did a second round, you're going to find that your lunge gets bigger. Your range of movement is improving. That's wonderful. Remember now, side step here, little reach down if you're not able for big lunging. Okay, well done. Calf raises and bicep curls, and then we'll work the triceps before we finish out on strict strength, and then we'll head into 2 bonus moves. Okay, well done. Calf raises, bicep curls. So you can come up and down. You want to get those calves ready. Lift up, lower down. Now curl. If you find the coordination too much here, just leave out the bicep curls. Leave the weights out in front. Lift and lower. Good. Well done. Hope you're enjoying this strength. Even one round, I'm feeling my muscles very much being put through their paces. Lift up. That's it. Good. Keep breathing for me. And we'll get into our tricep extensions next. And just be aware of how much weight you lift for upright tricep extension. I find I'm much stronger on the floor. Good work, keep going. Well done. Okay, now you can go with 2 or 1 heavier one if you want to. We're just going to extend and straighten the arm. Okay, if you need a little rest, take that. I feel this is very much for the back of the arm here, very much targeting the back of the arm, that I didn't need that rest there because we were working the front of the arm, the opposing muscle group. Well done. Good. See if you can straighten that arm. That's it, straighten out, and make sure that the elbows are not flaring too far out to the side there. You don't want to be, like, it's very hard to do with 1 dumbbell, but if you have 2 dumbbells, make sure the elbows are not coming out like that. Keep them in. Now, our 2 bonus moves coming. We're going to do a touchdown, reach out to the side. I wouldn't advise going too heavy with the weight there. It depends really on how heavy that weight is you're lifting. You'll have to gauge that yourself. And we are there. Well done. Okay, I'm going to go with 1 kilogram each. We're going to touch down, reach out. Okay, now your muscles may be tired at this stage. So if it was at the beginning of the strength exercise, you might get away with a bit heavier weight, but just monitor it yourself. You may still have energy and be able to keep good form. Reach down. Now a little squat for anyone who's not able for those big squat moves. Again, you can go to do the chair squat or the box squat there. Sit down, stand up and reach out. That's it. Use the chair as assistance. Good. Reach. Sit down and reach. Well done. Good work, keep going. Last move, we're going to do 2 punches across the body and then 2 hooks. So I'm not going to go heavy with those weights, I'm going to stay with these. If you're not used to this kind of exercise, try body weight. 2 across, hook, hook. I'm going to stay with it now, heart rate's up. Get a little bit of conditioning here before we finish up. And hook. 1, 2, hook, hook, that's it, come on. 2, cross and across. Well done, you'll probably feel your heart rate coming up now, these last 2 moves. 1, 2, cross, cross. And I hope you enjoyed that strength workout today. I really did, I got great enjoyment out of that. So if you did, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below the video here. Just let me know you enjoyed it as well. Let YouTube know you enjoyed it too. That just gives their algorithm a little ping that people are enjoying the workouts. If you can hit that like button as soon as you can. Good work. 1, 2, cross, cross. And there you go, and I'm giving you my dumbbell clap again. It's becoming my little saying these days. Well done to you. Good work. Okay, let's stop all the timers. Excellent. What a lovely, lovely strength workout today. Now I'll link up my cool down for you. You'll find it in the description box below the video here. Brand new 10-minute cool down for you. Won't take up too much of your time, and I really do encourage you to spend at least 10 minutes doing a cool down. Okay, drink your water. It's getting hotter now. You need to get that hydration in, allowing for muscle recovery too. Thank you so much for joining me today. Big double thumbs up to you, and I'll see you in the next one.